Hey everybody, James here, and welcome to episode 5 of The Revolution with me, James, of course, from the Football Manager WizKids. Now, in today's episode, before we close out 2018 and go into the new year 2019, we have the small case of a very, very big derby today at Ibrox, and it's first versus second, Glasgow Celtic leading the way in the challenge and charge for the title. So we're going to get into that, but first we're going to run through the previous results in the game since we last played Motherwell, and then we'll get into the big game. Less talk of individual players and more talk of the team and how we're getting on, and of course looking forward to the January transfer window. So following on from that Motherwell win that we last done with you, we played Livingston at home, a 3-0 victory, another clean sheet in the bag, and kind of a partially rotated team with McCrory and Rossiter coming in. They're not usual starters, but potentially will be in the future. Of course, Morelos just coming back to sort of full fitness, but this game was sheer dominance. Look at that, guys. 35 shots, 18 on target, 66% possession, clean sheet, 3 goals, 2 inside the first half, a penalty included in there also. Goals coming from Glenn Middleton, who's doing quite well for me this season, Kyle Lafferty, who's stepped up and he is topping the goal scoring charts, and the youngster Dapo Mabudi getting amongst the goals. Next up was a tough one away at Hearts, a goals fest, and a game that was relatively even, and goals coming from 5 different players from me. Ollie Burke continuing to do well and a good stroke of form for him. Kyle Lafferty again amongst the goals. Ryan Jack, James Tavernier and Scott Arfield. Hearts goals coming from a double from Dimitri Mitchell, the man on loan from Manchester United, and Uche Ikpeazu, hopefully I've not butchered that, scoring for Hearts. It's kind of the most goals we've conceded in a while, probably since Celtic when we lost 3-0, so good to score goals, but not good to really concede 3 goals. But nevertheless, picking up the 3 points was the most vital thing here in a tough game in Edinburgh. Now for me, probably the most impressive result of the season in terms of wins, 4-1 against Aberdeen. Aberdeen, of course, they are also competing up the top end of the table. Goals coming from Middleton, Lafferty, Morelos, and an own goal from Lewis Ferguson. Sam Cosgrove did pull it back to 1-1, but again, we definitely deserved to win, and a lot of players had good games. As you can see, the lowest ranking player in my team for this game was a 7, and that was Alan McGregor, the goalkeeper, who had very little to do on the day. Player of the match, James Tavernier, coming back from injury. Morelos also having a good game. The whole team really having a good game, and as you can see from the bench, Ryan Kent coming back from injury, getting an assist as well in this game, so good to see him coming back. No real words for this one, guys. 3-0 up, away to Dundee. I kind of just left the tactics as they were, didn't do too much. Fuming by the end of it. 3-3 full time against Dundee. As you can see, they scored twice in the last 5 minutes, and I've only got myself to blame for this one. Dundee did play well, can't take anyone away from them, but 3-0 up, I should have closed it out, and really I just left it as it is, and they came at me. They changed their tactics, and by the end, guys, I couldn't really control it. I couldn't really do much about it. Lawrence Shankland, the man who's playing in the second tier of Scotland, who's got 50 and 50 in real life, has seen him move to Dundee materialise, and he's getting on the score sheet twice for them. And not a lot I can really say from this, guys. I felt like we had a good first half, but we fell apart, and absolutely furious at this result. And just when you think things are going well, guys, they go from bad to worse. An absolute horrific day at the office. Maybe my own fault here again, playing not so much a full team, the likes of Mabudi starting, Solomon, Kazera not fully fit, Rossiter again, not exactly a first team player, but no excuses here. Look how many shots we had, 21, 7 on target, 55% possession, and really it's a case of Hamilton taking their chances. Of course, they scored a penalty as well, but no excuses. Poor result. Next up, St Johnstone away, and it was back to a win. Double from Ollie Burke in this game, and a game we played very, very well. We kind of, after the last defeat against Hamilton, of course that draw against Dundee, we went back to what we know, back to the first team, the team that I'm enjoying, with McGregor of course in goals. Tavernier was injured, so Flanagan played. Macaulay, the experienced head in there. Golds and Barisic, Jack and Arfield. Probably the midfield partnership I'd start in most games, as well as Burke and Middleton on the wings. That's exactly who I'd start, and Morelos up top, of course, the main players in this team. But back to winning ways, clean sheet, played well, and 2 goals from the on-loan man Oliver Burke, who incidentally I will at the end of the season potentially look to make permanent, depending on the value and how much money they want for him and how much money we get to spend. Finally, to wrap up, guys, a 5-1 victory. Again, we battered this team. 31 shots, 14 on target, 57% possession. A team who are very tough under Neil Lennon. They're usually tough to beat, but goals come from Lafferty, Burke, Gazeta and Dorrans. A double from Lafferty in this game. And a game where we really played solid football, and a big win going into today's live comp against Celtic. As you can see, guys, on the screen, in all competitions in the last 20 we've lost 4, drawn 1 and won 15. We've probably got about 10 maybe clean sheets in that mix, but those 2 victories, we've just had 7 goals and 1 conceded, 2 wins in a row. Really could put us in good stead for a victory or potential victory today. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. So as you can see on the left hand side, Celtic are currently top of the league, 4 points ahead of us, 2 games in hand. If they win today, 7 points ahead of us, 2 games in hand. You'd expect to win them both. That would be 13 points potentially. They'd go ahead of us. That's not good enough to really have any chance of getting in this league challenge for the league. Sorry, we have to win today. There's no other way about it. As you can see, some player stats there, guys. 19 goals, top of the goal scoring chart is Kyle Lafferty. Highest team average 7.8 for James Tavernier. Most assists, Glenn Middleton with 9. Ross McCorry, he's not played that much, 85% pass completion. And man of the match, 4 apiece for Burke, Lafferty, Tavernier. That's the positive things to look at. Yellow cards, 6 for Connor Goldson, and a red card apiece for John Flanagan and Alfredo Morelos. So here we are, guys, lining up in the 4-2-2-2 formation. In goals, Alan McGregor. Left back, Barisic, Goldson, Katic, Flanagan. Tavernier is still out injured. Jack and Dorrans in the middle today. We're going to go with Middleton, Burke on the wings, Lafferty and Morelos up top. Definitely a lot of firepower going forward. On bench for us, McCrory, Rossiter, Arfield, Solomon, Kent, Griseda and Dapom Nabude. As you'll probably know, this team, it's quite tough. Gordon in goals, Lukui at right back, Boyata, Ayer, Izagiri, McGregor, Brown, Encham, Sinclair, Forrest and Edouard. That's a lot of quality there and a lot of talent, and we're going to have to find some way to stop it today. Big game ahead, guys. Let's get into it. Just going to tell them, show me what you can do, try and keep our run going, and hopefully, guys, we can get something out of this. We have to avoid defeat. There's no other word, no other question about it. Avoid defeat. We cannot afford simply to. And I thought that was going to be an early break for Celtic. Edouard, Sinclair, Brown, and straight into the game for Celtic. Scott Brown puts the ball down the middle of the throat of Alan McGregor, and Celtic looking to take assertive dominance. 5 shots already in 6 minutes, 3 on target, and they have really taken the game to us in the opening 10 minutes here. We knew this would happen. Doesn't matter where you play, home away, Celtic are the favourites in every situation. Dorrans, Jack, Morelos, Lafferty's in, the man on form, and it's Kyle Lafferty. Kyle Lafferty with his 20th goal of the season and an assist by Alfredo Morelos against the run of play there. Jack plays it, Morelos, first time cross over the defenders, and Lafferty takes it right footed into the top left hand corner, and the goalkeeper stands absolutely no chance. 13 minutes in here, a little bit against the run of play, and we go 1-0 up against Celtic. Let's not get too carried away. Dorrans, Encham, Edouard, Sinclair, down left, Sinclair, and it's away. Izagiri, re-signed for Celtic this season. Encham, Morelos, he's looking to do that again and doesn't quite pull it off. Looking to play that one first time pass over the top of the defenders, and that could be something to look at. It was unlucky. Katic. Barisic, Ayer. It's a lot of pinball play here. Nobody really keeping possession. Edouard, and he puts it away to the left hand side of Alan McGregor's post. Just want to tell the boys to calm down here. Just Celtic getting more of the ball, getting more chances, but we just need to calm down, not get too worried. Edouard's in, and good play by my defender, sweeping that up 2-on-1. Izagiri, and it's a goal. It's a mistake, it appears, from John Flanagan. McGregor, he plays it into Brown. Brown pulls it out wide. Izagiri, and John. Oh, that is awful. Excuse me, guys. That is absolutely dreadful from John Flanagan. Only in the team today because of Tavernier's injury, but that is dreadful. You can't give someone like Edouard a chance. He's a Giri. And it's a Gomez scramble, and it's an own goal from Barisic, and we're having an absolute stinking day at the back. You really... that is terrible. You just can't give teams like Celtic this sort of opportunity. You just can't. Very poor. Morelos, Lafferty, Sinclair, Celtic are absolutely controlling the game now. Brown, McGregor, Sinclair, and Charm. We can't concede again. McGregor, Brown, Sinclair. We really can't concede before half time. That's poor defending. I can't believe that. But to be fair, we've not really been involved in the game other than score that goal. Nobody's playing well. John Flanagan's on a 5.9. So we're going to go to the tactics. We're going to change back to a balanced. Maybe it was a bit too keen to get the win today, and we're going to look to dribble less, be more disciplined, maybe go a bit more direct, simply because that pass from Morelos over to Lafferty, obviously it was a quite direct pass over the back of the defenders and in, but he was in to score. We're going to take Middleton off. We're going to bring Ryan Kent on. There's nobody I can really bring on for Flanagan. We're going to have to leave him on, really. I don't really want to, he's having an awful game. So one change, guys. I expect him much better in the second half. We haven't played well at all. Not at all. Celtic absolutely controlled this on our own park, and Lafferty's in. Oh, it's a half chance for Lafferty there. 14 seconds into the second half. Aberdeen are winning 4-0, so they've moved up to second. Oh, there's a chance for Morelos there. Excuse me, guys. I just feel if we lose this, and of course we are currently losing, if we lose this, I think the title dreams are over, and it's going to be a two-horse race for second place in the league. If we get a draw, it might not be too bad, but we cannot afford to list. Oliver Burke, Jack, Barisic, Dorrans, Ryan Jack, Oliver Burke. I'm actually going to take Dorrans off. Maybe I should have started Arfield in this game. He's a better player, and he's not been like... Dorrans is somebody that's injured quite a lot. Corner. Not a lot happened in the second half, couple minutes in. I'm going to tell the lads to, well, demand more, because I simply do demand more. This is not good enough. Nothing happening at all. Izagiri, Brown, Forrest, 3-1. James Forrest, 6-goal season, and as sad it is to say, guys, after 55 minutes, a positive start. Oh, Ryan Jack. Left foot, bottom corner, McGregor, no chance, and unfortunately, guys, it looks like the game is just about over. Celtic not even gotten out of second gear, to be fair. Maybe I went a bit too positive, I went a bit too intent on getting the win today. I'm disappointed. Lacouille, Forrest, McGregor is blocked. Very poor. It just goes to show you, when we lose games like this, how bad it is really losing those points against Dundee that were... Kent again, Ryan Jack, and a save by Gordon. Those points against Hamilton, losing 2-1, and you shouldn't be at home, it just shouldn't be happening. And then that up 3-0 at half time, Ryan Kent, and a good save by Gordon. Up 3-0 against Dundee, and then drawn 3-all. It's just, if you're not going to win the Old Firm games, or beat the likes of Aberdeen or Hearts, you have to simply beat the smaller teams like Dundee and Hamilton, those who are going to finish near the bottom. As you can see, Dundee are 8th and Hamilton are 10th, and we're only scraping nothing barely out of those results. And very poor. Forest, McGregor, Brown, McGregor. I say Brown's had a field day today. Lakui, Forest. I'm going to make a sub. Dapo Mabudi, give him a bit of experience, bring him on for Alfredo Morelos, who's still to hit really his peak after that 6-week injury he had. But yeah, it's a bad day at the office. Couple of, an own goal, defensive mistake from Flanagan. It's individual mistakes costing us big time. Alright, the own goal, you can't really do much about that, but that pass from John Flanagan is absolutely ridiculous. As soon as Tavernier's back, Flanagan will be right out of the team. Not good enough. 5.3. Have a look at it. Bloody terrible. 20 shots, 12 on target. More possession than us. We take another defeat against Celtic, and as I say, guys, that's them 7 points clear now, 2 games in hand. That could be 13 points clear if they win those 2, and nobody's really going to be coming back from 13 points behind against Celtic. But we will try. Let's not make no means about that. We will try. We'll try and do things in. That's a shot from Kent, who's just getting back to full fitness, so we're probably going to use him a bit more. We're going to try and do things in January. Bring in players. Again, guys, I did at the start of the save, I knew we were going to struggle against Celtic. It's a case of competing. That's what I want to do. We're still competing. We were only at the top briefly, but we're competing. It's more season 2 when you get your own team. I mean, if this is this time next season and I'm still struggling against Celtic, then I can see me having problems. Lafferty's in. Lafferty really should have scored that, and yeah, we shouldn't really be having these problems next year with my own team. No excuses, high earners off the wage bill and stuff like that. But there is the final whistle just about to go. Lafferty is wide, pulls it in, and Ollie Burke. It's a corner, but the full-time whistle will go after this. Flanagan getting a bit carried away now. Absolute rotten game now. He's trying to get in the opposition box, and as you can see, guys, that is it. A convincing 3-1 victory for Celtic. Edouard, Forrest, and an own goal, and a goal by us early from Kyle Lafferty. I was kind of hoping that would put us on our way to something positive, but all around a very poor performance. So as you can see, guys, 21 games in, just over halfway through the season, 7 points behind. Celtic still got 2 games in hand. Aberdeen do have 1 game in hand on us. It's a 3-horse race, but in reality it's a 2-horse race just for second place, and I don't know, I guess it's all about getting back into Europe next season, but I'm pretty deflated. I'm glad it's January. It's time to get some players out of this club and see what we can do bringing in transfer wise. Might send a few loan players back, try and bring some more effective ones. Who knows? Who knows? January's coming up and it's much, much needed. So guys, a defeat, a second one in the space of 4 games. So it's January coming up, we've got a couple of friendlies. I'm not sure if I'll play them, I might just cancel one and play the other. We then play Kilmarnock away in the league, at home to Aberdeen in the Scottish Cup 4th round. It's a bit silverware, hopefully we can try and get involved in that and try and go far in that, but it's a tough game for the 4th round. Away at Livingston, at home to St Mirren, and yeah guys, so I think the next live com we'll do will maybe be Aberdeen away, Wednesday the 6th of February potentially, but before then guys we might do a January transfer special episode and we'll see. But yeah, we've got the transfer window to go and who knows what we'll do, but we'll definitely be doing some sort of business. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying the Revolution, and it's tough work pulling this Rangers side up to compete with the Glasgow Celtic, and hopefully this time next season we're right there doing it and riding high at the top of the league. But for this season it's about staying and competing and building my own team. Thanks guys as ever for tuning into the Revolution. Hopefully you stick with it, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon. Take care and goodbye.